ongoing initiative at Max Effort Muscle is to keep anabolic steroid use at the top of mind because it is so prevalent um, in gyms, in powerlifting communities, in bodybuilding communities, and a lot of young people and a lot of people who are older um, are exposed to anabolic steroids. And when they come to a crossroads. So we're essentially using our platform to keep this conversation going. And it's a hard conversation to keep going because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. And because a lot of supplement companies use, let's say, anabolically enhanced individuals in their marketing materials to try to sell products, to try to show the effects of their products, which is total bullshit. And Max Effort Muscle is completely against that. So we're going to keep this conversation going. We're going to call out the bad guys. We are the good guys. And I'm just going to share a little story with you guys about what I faced as a young man in the gym. I have a torn pec, I have a torn bicep, I have a torn lat, I've beaten the shit out of my body in the gym. But before that, I was naturally very, very strong. And I was working in a gym, and I was working out with the strongest guys in the gym. And as I was working in the gym, I got promoted to be general manager of that particular gym. So, I'm running the gym, I'm working out with the strongest guys, everything's good, right, in terms of gym life. Well, there was this older gentleman who came into the gym, and he never would talk, but you could just tell that he was a guy you didn't really fuck with. So I got to know him, and I got to know him well, and he was nice to me. And he was always complimenting my strength, my physique, my lifts, and we built a pretty decent relationship. But there was no doubt that he was an interesting character, to say the least. Well, one day he was like, you know what, you want to come over for dinner? My house is 5 minutes from the gym. I said, absolutely. Sure, let's eat, after we train. So went to his house after dinner, and I remember like it was yesterday, him opening up a cabinet and him having all these vials and sticking a needle in a vial of some kind of steroid, and just the amount of liquid that filled up in this syringe, and it looked like so much dark liquid. That's all I remember. It was this dark liquid, and I was like, hey, what is that? And he's like, oh, we're going to get you dialed in real tight. We're not going to give you a lot. We're just going to get you dialed in. You're a great lifter. You could have a great physique. This is just going to dial you in. It's going to make you tighter. It's going to get you a little bit bigger and stronger. And I can't lie. I was intrigued. And I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to be stronger. And all these things I thought could potentially take me to the next level. But luckily for me, I have a very strong conscience, and not that I was against it at that moment, but I wasn't ready to commit to it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to leave the gentleman's name out of it. I said, you know what, man? Right now, I got to think about that because that's something I've never done. And he was a little bit upset. I think he felt that he was exposed, possibly, but it wasn't like that. It just wasn't for me. And I walked out of his house, and I forever started distancing myself from himself and people in the gym who were doing things like that. And I realized, man, most young people, impressionable young people who are faced with situations with older people who they may look up to, if they're in that position, man, 9 out of 10 are going to take it because, they look up to those people. And being a young, athletic, strong person at the time, it's like this stuff hasn't stopped. And my story is not the only one. So I'm telling this story because I want everybody to think about whether it be their friends, their sons, even their daughters in these cases. that this stuff really happens. It happens every day in gyms. And what we stand for a company is the opposite of that. We literally stand for hard work, no bullshit, in everything we put into our products is everything we have. We spend months and months and months. We're never going to put out somebody who's 260 pounds and shredded and all this shit to make someone believe that they can look like that. That's not what we do. We put out products that help you repair and help you perform in the gym, and we're very proud of it. Other companies don't do that, but we're going to keep doing our thing, and we're going to keep this conversation going. So I thank you guys so much for, number one, supporting Max Effort Muscle, and number two, watching this video. So thank you.